Walker's Point is without doubt the oldest neighborhood in Milwaukee. If there were one guy from those early years you'd want to sit down and have a beer with, it'd be Walker. Where Walker's Point begins is back in 1834 when George Walker, who was born in Virginia, appropriate for the South Side's founder, comes to Milwaukee and puts his cabin on the end of a little point of land at what's now the south end of the Water Street Bridge. It should have been Milwaukee's downtown because back in those years, everyone came into Milwaukee through the river, and the river mouth was just downstream. What Walker's Point became instead was by far the smallest neighborhood of those first settlements in Milwaukee, and also the most diverse. In one very small area, just this crazy mix of ethnic groups, and they all built churches. There is one block, it's on Scott between 8th and 9th, two Lutheran churches on opposite corners, one built by Germans, one by Norwegians. Today, it's a new kind of diversity. It is Latino, and a lot of people who are Anglos think of that as one big group. It ain't. It's Mexican, Puerto Rican, variety of Central American, South American cultures, and they all kind of meet and mix in the Walker's Point area. You also have Southeast Asians in the area, you have African Americans in the area, Native Americans, people of Mideastern backgrounds, gay and straight, so it's a real mixture of cultures. It has been from the start, just a different version in 2016 than it was back in the 1800s. Walker Square is one of Milwaukee's first parks, and it was a gift from the founder of Walker's Point to the people of Milwaukee. Walker's Point's architecture is first of all diverse. There is no single style there, no single size, and one of the things that really makes it attractive is the visual variety of that entire neighborhood. Nothing cookie cutter. There was a relative lack of development pressure, and what that meant was that these great old houses from the 1800s are still here. Go signs are advertising signs that generally advertise products no longer for sale. so they're kind of remnants, survivors, relics of the past. Walker's Point probably has the highest concentration in the city. The go signs are most visible on overcast days, especially if there's rain, because you get more saturation. Walker's Point has kind of a new version of its old diversity, and it's also seeing a lot of new life. There probably aren't any secrets that the developers have not yet unlocked in Walker's Point. It's a nice kind of a rebirth for Milwaukee's oldest neighborhood.